Thing with the thing, Bear, for crying out loud. All right, we're live. We are live. Greetings, humans. Greetings and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That's where bears live, people. This is YouTube's #1 show by a bear. Yes, indeed. Great to have everyone here with us. Hope you had a great Easter. Hope you had a great Passover, a great trans day of vengeance. I meant visibility out there. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend out there. Boy, oh boy, was it, came in stormy and left with a beautiful little weekend there for old Bear. Except for the freaking construction that's still going on, for crying out loud. How can you, for crying out loud, Bear, you know, it lives in a cave and it's still loud. For crying out loud, people. Anyways, good to have Amy here. Yes, indeed. Great to see you as well. Don't recognize the comic straight away. It does have nice colors. The colors would be from Kyle Ritter. And the artwork would be from a bear, Amy. That would be art. That'd be the Art Thibert out there. That would be... black and white, #2, in fact. Hold on just 1 second here. Gosh dang it, why is this mouse not working? All right, I'm going to be doing a... Bear can get to it here. Come on, Bear. A box open here, so we'll do that. Oh, for crying out loud, I left the marker on there. We'll be doing a box open here very shortly, so there you go. There you go, just 1 second here. For El Barro, just to get all situated. I forgot to do my... Hold on just 1 second. Test. Gosh dang it. Is that a little loud? Let's turn that down just a touch. A little hot. Hot on the mic. There we go. Test. There we go. A little bit better. No, not Apple Music. For crying out loud. One of these days, Bear. Professional show. Not today, though, unfortunately. Not today. We'll get plenty of work in before we finally do a professional show. Is someone adding an expansion on the next door? No, unfortunately, they're doing some waterworks. Oh boy, just drilling all day and all night for poor old Bear out here. But that's not your problem, Amy. It's only Bear's problems. That's all right. That is just fine out here. So I want to say hello to everybody out there. We'll do the box open here. Uno momento. Got some comments. Gosh darn it. You know, it's not easy being Cassandra. First off, Bear is all bear and no lady out there. But man, oh man, the C2E2 stuff, we'll get to that. We got a couple of interesting news stories out there coming up. But let's... need to give Bear just a moment here to get started. We'll just jump straight on into the box open. Get straight on into it. We're going to do it kind of like what we did normally. Let me go to it here. There we go. Get to it a little bit here in just a moment. First thing, it's going to be a little bit dark for you, unfortunately. Doing this in beautiful HDR. If you've checked out any of the recent box opens from Bear, let's see. Ghosts, Matakumbaki, and Titan. We did that just the other week there. We drew it in HDR. Unfortunately, the live show doesn't allow you to do HDR, so it's going to look a little bit dark. Good to see Steven here. Oh, man, you got black and white. Right there, man. Right there. We're going to open it up here in just a moment. But if anybody comes in, we're doing it live here, but want to put it up for people that don't normally watch the live show and just want to watch the box open. So we're going to do it in its own little video. Samir's going to do it. We're going to open it up, do all that sort of stuff. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Bear will get to it momentarily, but we need to get through the box open first. So we're going to do that video, get to that real quick, and then we'll come back for comments, questions, all that good stuff, people. Why am I still over, for crying out loud? Let me turn that down just a little bit. I apologize, people. Little loud. Bear is being loud today for some reason. Don't know why. Amy says, well, I hope little Timmy McTimerson out there. House is better soon for all your sakes. That's true. Apparently, it's going to take until December, so we've got a ways to go. Man. Anyhow, let bear uno momento, people here. I will turn on the chat here for you good people. Let bear give him a moment here to get everything situated. We'll come back to it, and we'll do a little box open. So 1 second here, people. Uno momento. Do the thing with the thing. Da 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 da. La. Test. Bear should have done this earlier, but he didn't. So now you gotta listen to him. La. Okay, all right. That sounds good. Sounds good to you, Amy. I hope it sounds good to everyone else out there. All right, we've got that. That's recording. We're recording. I think we got it, people. I think we've got it for you good people. All right, let me do the thing with the thing. Hope you enjoyed the covers there. We'll see a couple of those. Uno momento. Do the thing with the thing. There we are. Got to get rid of the chat here. I apologize. Well, actually, no, I'm going to take the chat off. Bear will catch some comments here, so if you want to leave them, we'll try and get to them. Probably after the fact, though. Pretty good colors for black and white. I see what you did there, Amy. See what you did there. Where is P Money, for crying out loud? He is probably watching the hockey game that Bear should be watching. Oh, that would help if I turned on the... That would help, wouldn't it? Nobody wants to see a blank screen. That would not be very good. Probably watching the old Leafs out there. Bear's got his jersey on here, so you can see that. There we go. That's why there's a claw and a shirt there with it. So got the old Tampa Bay Lightning shirt on. All right, let me get rid of this. That would be helpful. Get rid of that. All right. Recording there. We're doing good. Let me grab something to drink. Get started here. For you good people, because I'm sure you want to check out the box that we've got here. Yes, indeed, from Art Thibert. One bear to another here. All right, we're going to do this kind of like the normal everyday videos there, so we're going to kind of go through some of that stuff. So if you see Bear kind of stopping and pausing, all that sort of stuff, that's just, we're going to cut that out of the video. Don't worry about it whatsoever. All right, we can hear, yes, good, thumbs up. All right, let's go, people. Let's do this. We're going to do it live, people. Do it live. All right, let me see if I can... Don't want to get caught in the old... How the hell is that working? Okay, well, tripod not on the ground, but that's fine. That's fine. That's what happens when you do a live box open, Bear. That's what happens. All right. Can I get to it? There we go. Not knocking anything over. That would be embarrassing. Boy, terrible puns here. All right, let's get to it. All right. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and today we got a package in from a bear. That's right, that would be Art Thibert. So if you want to see what's inside, people, you know what you gotta do? Yeah, you gotta stick around. Where the heck is P-Money? This is his time, man. Gotta do the song here. Let me take this off. Be able to hear myself here. All right. La, la. Bear, 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 bears. Box openings. All right, Amy, yay or nay on the song there? Yay. We're doing a claw for yay, or the thumbs down for nay. Yay or nay? She says, happy face song. Okay, well, we'll go with that. We will go with happy face song. I approve. Bear approve. Where the heck is P-Money, for crying out loud? Anyhow, people. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome back. Bear appreciates it very much. You know what? If you hit that old thumbs up button for Bear, he'd appreciate it very much. Yes, indeed. Well, you know what? Bear was out today, doing his normal thing, foraging through the neighborhood trash cans. And all of a sudden, the postman came up, delivering a package to little Timmy McTimerson. Well, Bear chased the postman away, and he dropped this package right here, people. So let's go ahead, check it all out, people. It is from a Bear. Hopefully. Bear is, I can't quite cross the claws here, but we've got claws crossed as best he can. Hopefully, people, it is, dear Lord, please be home delivery of salmon. For crying out loud, from one bear to another. So let's go ahead, jump right on into it. Bear could take it open with his bear claws, but we got the old rusty knife here just in case, people. Just in case. It came in pretty good. Only dropped the one time. That's all right. Came in pretty cool. Look at there, T-Bear from the Woodlands. That's where bears live, people. Yes, indeed. So we know it's from a bear. We know it is from a bear because that's where bears live. That would be the Woodlands, people. All right, let's go ahead, get right on into it. Good old Art Thibert. When Bear himself started this here very channel, the first book that Bear actually got. Let me see. Where is it here? Did I have it? I thought I had it here. Where was it? Gosh dang it, Bear Professional Show. One of these days, yada, yada, yada. I probably left it in the other room. Gosh dang it, Bear. For crying out loud. For crying out loud. Anyhow. This is why we don't do it live, people. This is why we don't do it live. Anyways, the book that Bear got was Oodles of Doodles, one of Bear's very first box opens. So if you want to check that out, we'll leave it in the comment or in the description up there for you good people to go check out. So enough of this jibber jabber, though. Let's go ahead and get right on into it, people. Right on into it. Hopefully that's all the tape that Bear has here. Man, oh man, Bear's nemesis, the tape, people. So there we go. The Gemini sign of quality, people. That can mean only one thing, unfortunately. Gosh dang it, no salmon. No salmon whatsoever. But let's go ahead, shake it out, see what we do have, people. Because we do have a black and white, people. Black and white. All right. Excellent. One of Bear's favorite books out there. Thank you, Art. Thank you so much. Great packaging here. Hooah! I should say Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much, madam, for what a great job here. I'm going to have to do a little bit more editing here with the old knife here to get some of this stuff out. So bear with Bear for just 1 second here. If I can get the tape off of here, you good people, don't want to damage anything. That would be horrible. That would definitely be horrible. A Bear damaging comic books. Awful. No one would forgive Bear. He'd be out hunting for Bear day and night, saying, gosh darn it, that bear ruined everything. Yet again. Yet again. Well, look at there. We get a nice little, focus, darn you. A nice little pin, little label pin. Art Thibert, we'll show some, the first book here in just a moment here, but always with the swag out here, some great stuff. So some excellent stretch goals that he had. So that's one of them right there, black and white, nice little pin. Bear doesn't have any place to put it on his fur here, but we will take it nonetheless here, people, nonetheless. There we go, there is that one. So apparently we got two. Got two of them here. Here's the other one right there. So you can wear one left and right. You can wear one with your black shirt and your white shirt if you want. So there you go. Ah, gosh darn it, it's stuck to the cloth. Ah, there we go. All right, there we go. Sorry, Mom. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and check it out. We've got, here it is, black and white, Volume 2 here, people. Volume 2. And Volume 2. Hey, we got some great swag there as well. We'll get to that. Un momento. Oh, another bit here. Hubba hubba. There we go. That's some nice drawing, nice line work there from Art. Good job, sir. Some more swag in there. Looks like we've got the, it's signed. Look at there. Very cool. Very cool. I'm not sure if, I believe this was the line art. If Bear, let's see, what does it say? It doesn't say on there. We'll check it out here in just a moment. And of course, some other swag there as well, people. So I hope we can check that out. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let's do the main book here. Get into that first, because I'm sure that's what a lot of people want to check out here. Let's see. I believe this is the alternate cover, if Bear remembers correctly, and this is the main cover right there. So we'll go ahead and check that out if Bear can figure out where to get into it here. I think we get into it here, where the white dot is. Where the white dot is. This is a very interesting packaging here. Thank you, Pamela. Pamela, out there, if you're listening, great work that you did. Packaging this up. As always, gosh darn it, I am cutting through there, but that's all right. That's fine, people. Because people don't worry about the plastic wrap. They worry about the book itself. We'll get into that in just a moment there. Let's get into the book here for just a second. Here we are. Man, that's glossy. Glossy and flossy. Here we go. Very cool. I like it. He says, in a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be bare and white. I meant black and white. Black and white there. There you go. So some good stuff. Join Reed Blackett and Whitney Song as they save the world from a synthetic human with delusions of grandeur in this epic 68-page origin story, black and white man versus machine. So the continuation of book number 1 out there, and kind of the, I don't know, how would you describe that? A sort of a rebranding, I suppose? Art went back and redid his original black and white. We'll show that in just a moment here. And kind of redrew a lot of this stuff. So it's kind of a, I don't know how you would describe that, but, oh, okay, look at there. It is actually, you can kind of see some of the embossing on there as well. Can we see that? Let's see, with his leg here and the gun and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if that comes up on camera or not, but yeah, there you go. Look at there. Look at there, people. That's a classy cover. Classy covers. That's cover A. Oh, the high octane adventure from, let's see, Von Klaus and, gosh, I'm trying to remember who did, was it Pablo? Pablo, I think, was doing, let me check. I want to double check and make sure that I am giving proper credit here. Pedro, I apologize. Pedro, hang out there. Written by Von Klaus, Art Thibert, and Pamela. There you go. And of course, the letters by Eric Letters Too Much, people. So kind of more of a kids adventure with the black and white characters there. So little bit of a side project. It comes signed, so I believe all this stuff, I forget if it was something that you had to select or if they all came signed, but there you go. Another book that comes signed for you good people. And of course, the alternate cover here. Alternate cover for you good people. It doesn't have the same, it's all just kind of a flat, so it doesn't have the embossing that the other cover did, but not bad. Not bad at all. I need to find out who did the cover. Pardon me, people. 1 second. Bears got to get this correct. Bears are known for making sure that they give credit where credit is due. Let's see. It doesn't say. I apologize, people. It doesn't say. Bear will leave that down here if he gets the correct one there. But man, look at those colors. Holy cow, people. That pops, people. That is some colors from Brian Menangi. Okay, I thought it would be, I thought maybe they'd had him for a little bit. Kyle Ritter. I guess they got, I tell you, Art goes through his colorist quite a bit. Bear was helping out on the Chrono Mechanics campaign. They actually had Narwhal there for a little while doing some of that. Oh, there goes the light. For crying out loud. Professional show, Bear. One of these days, professional show. Let's see, does it work? Work. Nope. Plug it in. 1 second here, people. Un momento. Technical difficulties. Well, there we go. No light there. Let's see. How's this gonna work? Oh, Bear. For crying out loud. One of these days. That's why we don't do it live, people. This is why we do not do these things live. All right. Charge. Come on, light. Do your thing. Will it stay? Will it stay? You're only at 5%. You should be good. Okay. Ta-da. There we go. Little minor difficulties there. Minor difficulties. The Rocafort cover. Bear is a magnificent bastard. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much. That would be this one. That would be, if Bear's correct, right? This one? Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. Always being bailed out by the chat out here. There we go. So, okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. All right. We're going to cut back into this for crying out loud. All right. Where was he? Where was he? I forget. I forget where I was at. Anywho. Thank you. Anyway, so there we go. There is the Kenneth Rocafort cover, as Bear is remembering here. There we go. The regular cover over here. So very cool. Very cool. Some great covers from Art and Kenneth out here. So let's go ahead. We'll put this one up here. We'll put this one off to the side. Because, people, the legendary swag from Art Thibert. We've got to check that out. Got to check that out for you good people. Get into it. Oh, very cool. Man, oh man, they did not skimp on any of this stuff here. It's got a nice little, can we see that? It says thank you. Most people would just rip that off, not even a care in the world. But they actually put a thank you on there. So thank you. Probably Pamela. I'm gonna say Pamela did that, so thank you. And Art as well, I suppose. There we go. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. I really don't want to tear this open, but we did not. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you think, I'm gonna tear it open, and no, you don't. So there we go. There's the thank you. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so you get people. Look at all this stuff that you get. Holy cow. Holy macaroni. You get, for your biker jacket, when you're riding the hog out there, people, you get a nice little patch, a black and white. Pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if it would go on Bear's jersey here, but that's all right. That's all right. There we go. There is that. Inko. This is the mascot. Kind of looks like Art as well. There you go. Inko, the mascot. So pretty cool. That's nice. I gotta put that somewhere. That can't just go in the drawer. That's some quality right there. Some definite quality. Sorry, Mom. Oops. Gosh dang it. There we go. There's Inko. Yet another sticker, people. Let's see, can we focus? There we go. Black and white. It doesn't have the bullseye on there, but that's all right. Got the little target on there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ah, gosh dang it. We'll put it over here. We will put it, for crying out loud. Come on, the claws just aren't what they used to be. Claws just aren't what they used to be. I've already bent it, for crying out loud. Cards, people. We've got some cards. Very cool. I believe these are fan art. If Bear remembers correctly, let me double check here. Royce Berry, RBI. Royce has been in the comic industry for over 20 years, having art credits at the Image Comics, Oni Press, Spalato Comics, Secret Door, Cave Drawing, and more, people. Bear knows about cave drawings. So thank you, Royce. Nice card there. Very cool. Let's see if that stands up over there. Come on, man. Do the thing with the thing. There we go. There we are. For crying out loud. We'll get to the next one here. Joseph Barino, author of 2 YA novels, proud American, husband, father to his wife and 3 children, martial arts. He loves comics, RPGs, and movies. So, Joseph, there you go. Here you are. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I like that. Let's see, there we go. A very futuristic look, kind of like a space. I would assume they would be, you know, battling space aliens or something like that. So there you go. Very interesting. Interesting there. Put that over there for right now. Gosh dang it. Not the sticker. For crying out loud. Whatever. Let's see. Trevor Cameron. 5'10", weight, don't worry, strength level 3.5, bio, an artist living behind the Iron Curtain of California, seeking escape. Someone help Trevor, please. He's trying to escape out of California. I think there was a movie about that with Kurt Russell a number of years back. So I would say it's literally a black and white drawing. There we go. Very cool. That actually could be a cover. That could definitely be a cover, sir. Let me flip it around because it's got kind of a yin and yang to it. I like that. There's Whitney and Dr. Sung, I think was his name. Sorry, people. It's been a minute since Bear checked out the old black and white there. But yeah, that could have been either just a black and white or even a color cover. So there you go. Pretty cool, people. Pretty cool. Let me grab the one off the floor here. Claws. For crying out loud. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Mike Wilson. He says his height is tall. His weight is proportionate. Mike loves art and Art Thibert also. Mostly comic and illustration. That would be Mike Wilson. Here we go. Here we are. Can we see that? There we are. And another great one. I like that. Let's see. Can we see that without the light reflecting? There we go. I like it. I like it. That could be another good, like, either poster. Yeah, I would say that would make a great poster. I'd say that would make a great poster there. Holy cow, even more. There's plenty of cards here, people. We know which one this one is. We know which one that one is. I don't even know if we need to even comment on that one. We'll actually show the actual book here in just a minute. Doesn't even say on the back. Keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. So these must be, okay, so these are just the regular cards there. So there we go. I like this one. That's pretty cool. That you would, if this was like a movie or something like that, this would be something like you would see on like a poster, maybe at the bus stop or something like that. You know, out, you know, on the streets or something like that. That would make a really interesting, like a poster for a movie or something like that. Very cool. Very cool. And finally, the actual cover. So you get a card, And you get the actual cover here as well. So very cool, very interesting. So covers on covers on covers. And finally, oh, I missed one of the art people here. Stephen Rockwood gives us height, weight, strength level, average. Let's see. Stephen likes to make art. He specializes in line art, but has taken up painting. He likes, what does that say? He likes something art. I can't tell. What does that say? Let's see. Pardon me, people. I can't tell what that says. Let's see. SCSI art? Oh, okay. All right. SCSI art there. Okay. The computer stuff. So there you go. Kind of a stylized version there. That'd make an interesting alternate cover to the other, to the Pedro one out there. Very cool. Very cool. And in addition, people, you thought that was it. There's more, people. There is more. So let's go ahead and check it out here, people. Go ahead and check out the other stuff that we got here. Bear is just an embarrassment of riches as far as the black and white campaign. There we go. There we are. Here we go. Some of these you actually had to get on very early. A lot of the stuff kind of sold out pretty quickly. So luckily, little Timmy was able to get to it relatively quickly here. So there we go. There is the black and I believe this is the black and white version. No, it's got colors in there. Hubba hubba, hubba hubba. There we go. There's a nice bouquet. Right there. Bear approved. I thought this was a black and white version. Okay. I guess not. I guess not. Great colors, though. Great colors. I like the black and white. Pretty cool. And signed. Comes out signed. There we go. We saw all this stuff, so I'm not going to repeat. A goodie bag, they say. There you go. You had one that said thank you. And you had the other that said goodie bag. So pretty cool. I like that nice little extra touch. Nice little extra touch that they give you there. Very cool. Thank you. Hubba hubba. There we go. There is a nice poster. Nice little poster there. Very cool. For the ladies as well, apparently. So, fellas, ladies, whichever one you go with, you got something going on there. So very cool. Very, very interesting there. Hubba hubba. Here we are. Here we go. Here's some interesting stuff here. Let's see here. There's that. Let's see. Can I get the light out? There we go. There's that. I like it. I like it. Black and white 10. Let's see. In a city where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. Extreme Studios cards. So I'm not sure if this one actually came out with the original or not, but there you go, people. Another great card. Another great card. Very cool. Some interesting stuff here. The original. Let's see, does it? There we go. One of the original patches. There we go. So you got the, where was the other one? Where was the other one? Oh, yeah, here we go. Sorry. There you go. So you could get two if you wanted. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. A nice little mini print. Okay. It's interesting. It is a postcard. A postcard. If you want to send a postcard of black and white to a loved one or friend, there you go. Pretty cool. From Image. So this is an old school one. Old school indeed, people. Old school indeed. And again, another black and white cover there. A black and white for black and white. But a bump. So there you go, people. There is all of that. What a great collection here of all sorts of great stuff. Great swag that came with. I like the poster here. Great stickers. The pins might hurt Bear just a little bit to get the pin in. Some patches as well. I'm telling you, people, it is a quality haul here from a bear. That would be Art Thibert. Thank you so much, sir. Some very cool stuff. I appreciate all that. Which, by the way, let me get to it Let me get to it. Oh, Steven says that was the piece in the CG Vacation book. Oh, gosh, I never got that. Bear saw plenty of that down in Tampa. People were using that to get artist signatures on, which I just thought that was a great idea, a really great idea. I never got it, though, but yeah, very cool. I got the... That wasn't the same one as the Malin one, was it? Where he had a bunch of the characters that were drawn for his book, if I remember correctly. Anyways. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate that. Drop in the knowledge on old Bear. Has more knowledge about black and white than Bear does here. So anyways, Bear actually got this, many moons ago. We'll leave the link up there in the description. Here is an old classic right there. I'm assuming that people have seen that before. Very cool. Didn't come with all this. This came a while back here from the Hack Shack Studios. An old tag. Oh, we miss her. Taylor. There we go. So anyways, some great stuff from the way back collection, including, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, the old, here we go. Black and white, the original one there, from the original campaign, I should say, not the original book there. In fact, I think I have, if Bear remembers correctly, with all the stuff that he got a while back. This one was, oops, running into things. This was the original right here. So there you go. There is the original, black and white. I hesitate to take it out, but let's go ahead and take it out. Here we are. Oh, there's the ash can. Pretty cool. Oh. So yeah, the original one way back in the day. Way back in the day, mate. I believe, I forget if, I think this was all just book one. It was just like issue 1 and issue 2, but it came with book 1 there. So old school stuff from Image. I don't know if he had any more of that or not on this campaign. If he did, it got sold out really quickly. And I guess I got to show this as well. Little nice thing. Little bit of artwork. You don't see too much artwork from old Art Thibert, but I got that a while back. So thank you, Art. Appreciate that. I really need to. I probably should go ahead and frame that, because you don't see too much great artwork from Art Thibert, especially in another bear's hands. You don't see that very much at all. Not at all, people. So there we go. There is the original stuff from the original, well, I won't say original, the first campaign that Bear got many moons ago, and then gets this collection here for you good people here today. So I hope you enjoyed all of this great stuff here. Great campaign. We had to wait a little bit, but I'm glad Art kind of, I think he put it out like a good year and a half out. It's like, it's going to take some time to get to. So I'm glad he did that. It did take a little bit of time, but that's all right. We know that he is putting in the quality work here. Let me just go ahead and open up a couple pages here for you good people before we go, just to show you some of the great artwork, but a bump from Art Thibert. So there's some good stuff there. I enjoy it. Very 90s, but in a good way. I kind of like how he did some of his stuff. Still kept it kind of old school, but modernized it a little bit. I am a god. That's what Bear says every morning, and then gets slapped down into reality. Slapped down into reality there, but there you go. I am back, he says. I am back. And the comic is back as well. So, yeah, once again, a great art, great color, great artwork, of course. But great colors in here. Enjoy that. Some good stuff. Great panels. I like, oh, look at there. That poor guy. But I like how the panel goes. That's pretty cool. Did she cut off his, like, yes, she did. She cut off. Ow. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt just a little bit. Just Just a little bit. It might hurt when you cut in half there. Not like the hairy Houdini either. Just like, cut. Bear tried that once or twice, but the claws, they just aren't what they used to anymore, people. That's why he's got to get the old trusty knife. All right, people. Well, I hope you all enjoyed all of this great artwork from Art Thibert. Great stuff out here. Looking forward to checking out the book. Need to check out book 1 again. Just kind of get back into the pace of things. Then we'll check out book number 2. Let you know how it is. But judging by all this quality right here, I'm sure it's going to be another classic book from the old Art Thibert. Yes, indeed. Well, you know what, people? All of this talk, I really kind of disappointed. Great artwork here. No salmon. I really was looking forward to the home delivery of salmon. So that's got Bear just a little bit hungry, so he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr. A grrr. Thank you, Art. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Steven, for helping Bear out. Let me get the headphones back on. Just double check everything here. 1 second here. Un momento. Uno momento. No, Steven, we're still here. We're not going anywhere. Hold on just a second. Let me turn this down. All right, test. No, Steven, that is, we're just doing that for the, we're going to make it a separate video out there for the box opens. That's why Bear was doing that. Needed to put in an intro and an outro, so that's what we were doing there. Bear is hungry, though. I do got to say, I am hungry. Very, very hungry out there. But there you go. So there you go. Thank you so much. I forgot about the vacation part. I forgot about that. Don't worry about it. I am still here, Amy. I am still here, people. Here we go. Anyways, hope you people enjoyed that. A great collection there from Art. Great stuff. It was supposed to be. Bear was just supposed to do that as a normal video. Things got pushed back all this week, including in the weekend. Didn't have a show the other day, so I was like, okay, when am I going to open this box? Let's do it live. Doing it live, gosh darn it. So that's how we came about to doing this. Thank you so much. There you go. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. All right, let's see. Did anybody have any questions? Let's see. I don't have a claw. That'll have to do. Salmon. Yes, fingers crossed. The Roquefort cover. Thank you. I am a magnificent bastard. That piece was the CG. I need to check that out. I hope. Oh, by the by, if you enjoyed any of that, let me see. Did I have it here? Gosh dang it. Why is the mouse not working? 1 second here, people. It's in the other one here. If you enjoyed what Bear has, the campaign's still live. It is still going on Indiegogo. We've got the link down in the description if you want to check it out. If you said, hey, Bear, that's some great artwork from Art Thibert, go get it, man. You can go get it. I think some of the stuff is already sold out. Some of the, I want to say 90s collection of some of the stuff. I forget if that black and white cover was I forget if that was a 24-hour or not. Let me see if I can interact with this. Not that. Let's see. Do the thing with the thing. Let's see. Can we scroll? Gosh dang it, we can't scroll. All right. Anyways. Anywho, most of the stuff should be up on there. So if you do want to go check it out, you can right now, and it will get shipped supposedly to you, unless there is an animal out there trying to get through the garbage and attacks the postman. So just make sure you don't have the garbage out right next to the mailbox, and you should be fine. Should be fine there. So if you did want to check it out, there you go, people. There you go. Let's see. Amy says it's a pretty nice. Too bad about the salmon, though. I know. If he's black and white, Bear, does that make him a panda? That's a good question. Maybe a fish sandwich will turn things around. No, I'm still here. Still here. Still here. Amy says, we're filming a video for broadcast later. That's true. I'm going to try and put that. That's why it is kind of washed out. It's a little washed out here. Oh, let me make sure that I'm stopping. In a second here, people. Here we go. Reminded beer. Uh-oh, did I run out of... Oh, God, please tell me I didn't run out of... shoot. Might have run out of space on the main camera there. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in post. Gosh darn it. That's why we don't do this live. But we did it live, people. We did it live. Amy now wants a fish sandwich. You aren't the only one. You aren't the only critter out there that wants a fish sandwich. Well, P-Money, it's about gosh darn time. You completely missed the box open. You completely missed Bear's song. He had to go by Amy's judgment out there whether or not he is doing a good song for you. So you missed your chance, sir. Missed your chance. Amy says, I mean, you do have the video, YouTube video to edit. Yes, but it's not in HDR. So I'd have to go back to regular standard definition and work it that way. And it would still be very dark, like what you're seeing. It's actually, hold on one second. Let me get off of this. I'll show you kind of the difference. One second here. Thing with thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. With the thing. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Yep. So you can kind of tell the difference here. There we go. You can kind of see how it's a little bit brighter. That's how it would normally look on a live broadcast or an SDR broadcast. So a lot of the stuff, I mean, it pops out. It looks really good, but it's not going to look like HDR, just awesome colors and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, once again, the older version there, but there you go. Anyways, so yeah, anyways, that's kind of the difference there. I hope it just ran out in the last couple minutes. I thought that I had plenty of space there, but apparently not. Apparently not. So that is the difference. If you don't know anything about HDR, essentially brighter contrast and also many more colors. So you're going to get a whole lot more color depth. Beer kind of makes the comment of if you think about what you're seeing now, what you're seeing here, the SDR, think of it as like the crayon box, the small crayon box that you get as the kid, right? And HDR is like that big crayon box with 100 crayons in there or something like that. You still get red, you still get green, you still get blue and all that other stuff, but the gradations between the colors there really kind of pops out in HDR. So that's what we're doing there. That's what we're doing there. You never knew that a bear would go and do some crazy video work, but that's what we're trying. That's what we're trying. Is it me, or did it look like Bear was wearing a lab coat? No, it is. I'll try and show it here. Watching the old hockey game with your freaking Leafs out there. The last time I saw they were tied. No, it's my jersey here. I don't know if we can see that. Let me see. I can't move much further over. God dang it. Anyways, so there is that. Good old Palat, not there anymore. Not there anymore. So there we go. There is that for you good people. It's not a lab coat, for crying out loud. Not a lab coat at all. Let's see. So what I'm hearing is we have to shoot it since P-Money is here. I mean, because HDR thing. Yeah, okay. All right, fine. Hockey it is. One of these days, we are going to do just a hockey-only show. It's just going to be Bear and P-Money. Everybody else will be bored out of their minds. But we are climbing up the rankings, just biting on the heels of those Leafs out there. Beat us last year. Not going to have that this year, man. Not going to have it. P-Money says, one of those American hockey team jerseys. I don't acknowledge the existence of those two teams. Well, if you think about it, P-Money, what would it be? It would be the last 4 out of the 5 Stanley Cups Right? 3 out of the 4, right? 3 out of the 4 went to Southern teams. I don't know if you'd call Las Vegas a Southern team, but, teams in weather that wouldn't be normal hockey conditions out there. So you got Tampa Bay twice, you got Las Vegas once, and then, of course, you got Colorado, yada, yada, yada. But dang cheaters. I'll never forgive them. They still cheated on that one. Freaking offside. Too many men. And then they scored the goal. It's like, no, wait, you can't just cut to a commercial. It's offside. It's too many men, for crying out loud. Anyways. I have no memory of Stanley Cup finals since the 1990s when Canada last won the cup. Well, if Bear remembers correctly, let me think on this one. The last time Canada was in the Stanley Cup, they lost to, hold on, let me think about it. Oh, that's right, Tampa Bay. They lost to Tampa Bay. Yes, indeed. The old Canadians. We got to tweak P Money just a little bit. See, this is why the hockey show is just going to be so much fun. It's just going to be Bear tweaking P Money for like an hour. Until something like last year happens and they completely blow it in the first round and yada, 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 yada. Anyhow, people didn't show up for this show. Talk about hockey, for crying out loud. Anyways, let me just get to one quick thing for you good people out here. I was going to talk about the C2E2 stuff. Essentially, long story short, Bear is a Cassandra out there, for crying out loud. Says, no, this is a bad idea. Don't do it. Long story short, a number of the comic skaters were going to go to Chicago. Why? To do the comic convention there, C2E2. Had everything set up, yada, yada, yada. And then they had the rug pulled out in front of them because people were saying, you're a bunch of harassers, hate group, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, for crying out loud, you guys didn't see this coming. Spent the last couple months just ragging on people from Tampa, doing the Dungeoneers sort of thing. Some of the other folks out there as well. And then now all of a sudden, won't somebody help me? Won't somebody help us? It's like, guys, if you didn't spend the last 3 months just ragging on people, you might have a little bit more goodwill out there. A little bit more goodwill for you good people. P-Money says, I've been here for 30 seconds to get razzed on. I could be getting razzed on by my wife instead. I want to apologize for Saturday, P-Money, for you having to spend time with your family. I really do apologize about that. That was wrong on Bear. And next time he will be sure to make sure that you have a good place to be instead of with your family out there. So I do appreciate that. Oh, goodness. Steven was going to go to C2. That's in a couple weeks, if I recall, Steven. Is that correct? 3-4 weeks or something like that. He says, I was going to go to C2E2. Is sad. Bear is with you. There's no joy in any of this at all. I wish that it would have came through. I think it was a little bit more ego, a little bit more kind of going into the belly of the beast and kind of poking and not expecting any pushback. Honestly, Bear was thinking, I hope nobody gets hurt. I hope nobody, you're sort of River to the Sea crowd, your BLM people or any of the other folks out there in Chicago stirring up a ruckus. I was expecting a lot worse. So, again, I don't want to see that happen to anybody. But man, oh man, you could see that coming from a mile away. That's, hey, you're going to go into Chicago, into a place where people aren't going to like comic skates. Set up a huge booth. You might as well set up a friggin' Target on your back and expect things to go well. So I just wish that would have been handled a little bit better. I hope you're able to get a refund if you had put down money. I hope you're able to get a refund. Hotel or travel or anything like that. That's not a good thing. From what Bear hears, and this, I haven't listened to all the broadcast here, so correct Bear if he's wrong here, but It sounds like that they were going to do something in the hotel lobby. I think it's the Omni, if Bear remembers correctly, right there at the convention center. So you might be able to see, John Malin. You might be able to go see Shane. Hopefully Ethan will come. I'm not sure if he's going or not. Or some of the other folks. I know they were trying to get Anna the Star Wars girl, Mandy, probably Cecil. That was the whole campaign that they had for them. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So hopefully they can give people their money back. I know they're getting a book out of it and everything, but kind of the big draw was getting all the sort of Comicsgate people together. So that might need a little bit of kind of wrenching on there. But anyways, I'm sorry to hear about that, Stephen. I really am. I hope you're still able to go if you want to go, and at least check out the convention center and meet some of the great people there. So, but it sounds like the Comicsgate stuff is going to be moved to another location. So, we shall see. We shall see here. Let's see. Amy asks, how did we get good hockey players without snow? I wonder if they are snowbirds. Ba-dum-bump. P-Money will remind Bear that a number of great hockey players on the Tampa Bay team are Canadian. So, but look where they choose to live now, P-Money. Not in the Dominion of Canada, that's for sure. That's for sure. Let's see. P-Money says, yeah, me and the family watched the new Pixar Wish movie on Saturday. How was it? I am very sorry I missed... Oh, okay. I'm very sorry I missed Bear's show. Yeah, apparently that wasn't a good movie, so... apologies about that. It just... it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we can do a show, but... do you just want to do kind of a half-arsed, half-butt show out there? Do you really just want to kind of phone it in? Bear has troubles, trying to do a professional show here, but we do try and do a fun show, try to bring stuff together. So I don't want to just, oh, well, it's Saturday, let me just do something here. I hope to be able to do something that's fun and exciting for you people. So we'll be back here on Saturday. By the by, people, I don't have it right in front of me here, but you people have voted, all 40 of you. It looks like we are going to be doing the James Bond watch-along here for you good people. So we're going to be doing Dr. No coming up. I need to get some stuff together. I will let you know when that's coming up. Want to try and do it before the end of the month. Hopefully, at the very beginning of May, hopefully. We're going to be doing, I would like to do From Russia with Love, because that's how it actually goes. But we will do Dr. No. Do Dr. No first for the James Bond watch along with Bear. I hope we got some James Bond fans out there. We did Rambo not that long ago. So if you did enjoy the Rambo watch along, it's kind of the same thing. Bear's going to enjoy that with you people here. Let's see. And he says, oh, that good, huh? Let's see. Miguel says, new CG War updates. Oh, Miguel, for crying out loud. Trying not to get into that. I just wish that they didn't spend the last 3 months just ragging on people and now turn around and say, hey, we need your help. It's like, yes, I know. We're in the trenches together, in here together. Hopefully not the circular firing squad. We need, knives out, guns out the other way. But man, 3 months could have been put to better use there for sure. For sure. Oh, Steven says, no way. I was in it for the CG guys. I didn't buy the ticket yet. Thank God. Okay. All right. So, apparently they're going to be doing something, I think. Just double check with the folks out there. But it sounds like that they were going to be doing something in the hotel lobby there. I don't know how well that would work out with, a whole bunch of people in a hotel lobby. You'd figure that they would want to maybe rent a room. Not a room, like a convention room or something. Get people there together in the hotel rather than in the actual convention center. But that's definitely a bummer, Stephen. Beer had, contrary to all the stuff out there, had an excellent time down in Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Comic-Con. If they didn't already write that off to begin with, I would say, hey, instead of going to Chicago, come on back down to Tampa. We'll have a great time. We could go to other places other than the castle, other than the dungeon out there. It's fine. Bear can show you good people around Tampa. Good stuff out there. Wholesome stuff out there. So, sorry about that, Stephen. Hopefully, Tampa was kind of the proto for the Fans Fest. So, hopefully, some of the people can get a little bit better heads on that and be able to do something, hopefully, close to where you are. Let's see. P. Mike says, one of my comic highlights was meeting EVS in person in 2010. He drew original comics for my wife and I, and we still have them on the wall. Very cool. Original drawings, he says. Original drawings. So, hey, very cool. Very cool. That would have been... Again, a lot of us down there in Tampa were like, yeah, I wish John Malin were down here. I wish Ethan was down here. I wish, so-and-so was down here. We had a good nucleus there. We just needed like one or two other big name folks out there. People say, oh, it was like a flea market, or what was it called? Like a soap, selling soap or something like that type show. It's like, people, if all we needed was like just a couple more artists down there collected together, and you could have taken over the entire Tampa Bay Comic-Con. It would have been great. It would have been terrific. So hopefully they're not that quick to write off. I know there's some issues out there with some of the people. I'm not trying to get into any of that. Just on the sort of base level, from Bear's perspective, had a great time, enjoyed it. Met some great friends. I always enjoyed. If you get a chance to check out Bear walking around with Jay Bama, Eric Huffles was down there taking pictures for Bear. Got to meet a number of the great artists down there. Shane Davis, Yanzi, saved Bear's camera. Accidentally left the video camera that you guys were watching the video here in just a couple minutes ago. Saved that. Left it on the table, and Bear walked away. Forgot all about it. It was like, oh yeah, I need to go back and grab the camera. Like, hey, is this your camera, Bear? It's like, oh yeah, thank you. So always appreciative of them. Kelsey, he just had a blast down there. I remember. Great to see Elliot Fernandez, a number of the other great people. Graham Nolan had an excellent cigar party. Narwhal bought Bear a drink. So great stuff all around. Great stuff all around. I just wish that it wasn't so controversial. The whole dungeon stuff. If we just took that away, it would have been a great convention for everybody. It would have came out a lot better than I think what people are trying to gaslight people into thinking it is. So if you got a chance, go watch the Tampa Bay playlist. We'll leave it somewhere around here, and do check that out. Some fun stuff. Fun stuff. I'm good to see Sam here. Good morning. Wait a minute. Hold on. Check. It's 9 o'clock, sir. 9 in the evening here. So good morning / evening for you, sir. Bear has a hard time with the concept of time out here, people. Let's see. Miguel, just trying to bring Bear right back into it. Let's see. Ripa versus EVS. Fandom Menace. By the way, speaking of fandom, well, I don't know if he's part of the Fandom Menace or not, but the Critical Drinker, who just did a book for your boy Zach. Critical Drinker is leaving YouTube, people. I don't know if that had anything to do with what was going on here, but yeah, it's sad to see a great YouTube voice out there leaving. That's sad. Anyways, Ripper versus EVS, Fandom Menace versus Media. Media wins hand down because Friday Night Tights are not artists, only consumers cosplaying as critics. Again, all they needed to do was just collect some of their super chat money and put that towards a small film, maybe even a short. Or as Bear says, just buy you some Disney stock and go to one of the stockholder meetings out there, which sounds like the pelts didn't get through, so that's sad. But yeah, I mean, listen, Bear's been not a huge Fandom Menace for, a year and a half. I made one a while back when they had Alex Jones on there. I was like, yeah, you guys went from no politics to just politics. And I was just like, all right, that's enough of that. So, yeah, I agree. I agree with you, but I really haven't been tuning into some of their stuff out there, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, Steven. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I only caught part of that video. Okay, he says that is an April Fool's Day joke. Wow, got me. Misinformation from Bear here. So thank you, Steven. Appreciate that. Critical Drinker apparently staying. A very brief leaving of YouTube. Very brief out there. P-Money says, my youngest daughter just said, hi, Bear. Nice to see you. Well, hello, little P-Money. I hope you were doing well and had a enjoyable Easter. I couldn't believe it. People actually put out eggs in the yard. Bear was like, oh, this is Bear's time. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Waited until everybody's asleep and just went out there and collected all the eggs. It's delicious. Not quite salmon, but still pretty darn good. And Bear is not a big egg enthusiast. Not at all. Not at all. Well, speaking of the Friday Night Tight, folks, not really, but I found this very, very interesting. I found this really interesting. We'll just touch on this for just a moment here, people. Let me find it here. Pardon me. Pardon me here. From Variety. Now, the article isn't that important. I just want to set the table here because I find that Bear is fascinated by this. Very fascinated. The Variety article, what is it? How do you pronounce that? Hold on. Carrere? K-A-A-R-E. Car? We'll go with it. Erickson out here. Why homegrown hits like Dune and Godzilla sequels aren't igniting the box office in China. So it's got an interesting thing here. Made $194 million, Dune 2 did. Godzilla, $194 million. Dune 2 crossed $600 million. Pardon me here. But in China, people, it only netted $44 million in its first weekend, which is about as much as Dune 2 has made over there over 4 weeks. So very interesting that the Chinese market isn't receptive to a lot of the big movies out there. I'm still saying Dune 2 is probably going to be the biggest movie of the year. It's all downhill from here, folks. So, but they say Dune 2 struggle in China is not for the lack of Chinese film goers' passion. And I found this. Oops, it doesn't show it up. Let me go to it here. Luckily, I got it here, people. That's why Bear is a somewhat professional here. This is a survey that was conducted by S&P Global 2023 survey. Now, unfortunately, they only did it for the first 3 months or so, which is a bad time generally for the box office here in the United States. But again, I think Dune 2 is going to be probably the biggest movie of the year so far. Well, it is so far, but probably the biggest movie of the year, probably. So we could probably figure in, more people coming in to see this. I found this to be fascinating, people. Fascinating. I hope you're with Bear here. Take a drink. Take a drink before we get to it. So we got a couple countries here. We've got India. We've got China. We've got Italy. We've got the French. And of course, we've got the US. And it's asking about box office attendance over the past couple, 3-4 months here. As you can, it doesn't, it does over here off the right. It says frequent attendance. That is in the dark blue. The sort of middle blue there is infrequent attendance. And the very light blue is no attendance whatsoever in the past couple months. So we look at India. 49% says they frequently visiting. China, down just slightly there. 36% are frequently visiting the movie theater. Pretty same for Italy out there. France dips down a little bit there. Let me see if they have the. Trying to figure out what the difference was between the two. 1 second here, people. Frequent cinema attendees, they say people going to the theater multiple times per month. So if you're going to go see, 2 or 3 movies per month in the theater, that's what they're calling frequent attendance. If you're only checking it out maybe once or twice a month, or pardon me, once every other month or something like that, that would be infrequent. And of course, no attendance is no attendance out there. Check out, people, the United States. 15% of the survey that they did was a frequent attendance. 42% was infrequent attendance. And look at that no attendance, people. Almost half of the potential movie-going public. And again, they're doing it through Variety. So these are people, this is kind of a trade magazine. So the people that are getting Variety and they're being surveyed are generally movie-going people to begin with. It's not kind of, hey, Martha, let's go see the first movie we've seen in 5 years. No, these are generally movie enthusiasts or movie people that are in the movie industry out there. 43%. No attendance whatsoever. Only 15% is frequent attendance, more than once or twice per month there. I find this fascinating because for the past 20 or so years, led by Disney, have tried to go into the Chinese market. That's been their entire thing for the past 20 years or so. We got to get in the Chinese market. Got to get in there. Got to put our movies out there. And that's why some of the big movies that you've seen over the number of years, they haven't been great, but they do great box office for some reason. That is the Chinese market that's holding it up. Well, now the Chinese have basically stolen how to do Hollywood movies. They've pushed out the Hollywood market, except for some of the bigger movies. And even then, what was it? Hold on, let me find it out here. 1 second. Godzilla. You'd figure Godzilla, Chinese market, would do really well. $44 million, as opposed to $194 worldwide. Dune 2, $44 million for 4 weeks. 4 weeks there. That's Dune 2, one of the biggest movies here, at least in the U.S. They have pushed everybody out and are putting in their own movies where they have, let's see, help Bear do some math here. 88% is either frequent or infrequently going to the movie theater. They got 1 billion people in China. That's a lot of people compared to the U.S. So the U.S., they went all in for the Chinese market. They went all in. The woke stuff, all that stuff. That's all trying to get into the Chinese market. And now look where it's gotten them. This chart just fascinates Bear to no end. I'm glad they included the European stuff, because at least the European, you can say, oh, okay, well, maybe there's a difference in language. And yeah, no, I mean, even 25% doesn't go at all. Italy or France, compared to 43%, almost 50% in the U.S., that's crazy. That's crazy. So again, going back to the Friday Night Tights, folks, you wonder if that 15% is just people going to the movie theater just to review it for people, to tell people how bad it is. So once again, I just find that as a fascinating graph there, survey that they did. Very interesting. They got kicked out of the Chinese market and are just doing terrible here in the U.S. So very interesting. And of course, we've got, of course, we've got Dune, biggest movie out there, and it's all going to go downhill from here. There's not really that many great movies to begin with. And then, of course, you think, the actors strike, the writers strike. They pushed Dune from last year to this year. So really, if they didn't have Dune this year, I mean, Godzilla might be the biggest movie. That's it, people. Maybe the Joker coming out, maybe. We'll see, people. It is going to be a bad year. A bad year for movies. So I wanted to bring that out. I had plenty of other stories here, people, but we might save that for another time. Another time here. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Let's see here. Steven, you should have kept the April Fool's joke going. Saying Bear Drinker says he's going to run for political office or something. No, he was making like a short movie or something. So I figured, oh, well, you know, he's going to go off and do that. Congratulations, Drinker. You did well for yourself. You built up your channel. Congratulations, sir. All the best to you. No, it is a freaking... Bear got suckered in. Reeled right in. If Bear was a fish, he would be on the boat right now. Crying out loud. Yeah. Let's see. Miguel says, yes, but they don't. Bear, at least buy and review with justice and donate some comics to his local library. We do. Or at least try to. I got a whole stack. Miguel, Bear has a whole stack of books that he needs to review here. Oy. But yes, they do go to the local library. Help them out. Want to put that out to people that might not normally look at comics to begin with or know anything at all about Comicsgate. You know, a lot of people just don't even know. So it's hard to get a promotion for stuff that people don't even know about. You at least got to let people know about and say, oh, hey, that looks like it's a good book. Let me check it out for myself. So, yeah, thank you. Pardon me. But FM and Ripa types keep all the money. They don't they? Communidades Bear. I apologize, Miguel. I'm having trouble with that one. Bear is better than Friday Night Tights. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I had just 1/10 of their audience there. That would be nice. But that's all right. I have a great audience here as it is. Let's see. If you have a good TV system and DVDs or stream subscriptions, why go to the movie theaters? That's true. Well, let me explain this a little bit, Miguel. You may agree or disagree. There is an element of community involvement. It's always nice to go to a good movie in a theater, in a good packed theater. And, you know, if it's a horror movie, hearing everybody scream, if it's a comedy, hearing everybody laugh and kind of getting into it. You know, a lot of the one-liners that might not work in just kind of, you're just sitting by yourself, but they work in kind of a movie environment. It's kind of difficult to explain, but it's more kind of a communal thing. It's always nice to go every once in a while to the movie theater and kind of enjoy it with other people. Although the last one that Bear went to was Oppenheimer, and they had the lady having sex with Oppenheimer right there at the table with his wife looking on, and that was kind of odd. That was a little kind of squeamish in the theater for Bear, but other than that, no. Good movies in an enjoyable environment is always fun, and that's what movies are made for, and that's why when people make movies, that's what they want to go for. Instead of just sitting alone. That's why I don't think the Apple Vision thing is going to take off very much, because you're just sitting there alone by yourself watching a movie. I don't know. You really want to be out there with other people kind of enjoying it. So that's the one thing that what Bear would say. Unless they're not very good movies, which there hasn't been in quite a while. So I'm wondering if the whole strike situation, not many movies coming out. They're already coming out, I think, with the Star Wars prequels. They're going to be out in the theaters. I'm wondering if they're going to put out a number of the good movies out into theaters and try to bring people back in with kind of classic movies, you know, see it in the theater, you know, on the big screen rather than, you know, on your TV screen or something like that. Hopefully they might be able to do something like that. So that's what Bear's trying to do with his watch-alongs, is kind of a communal thing, enjoying great movies, talking if people haven't seen the movie. Oh, hey, I haven't seen it. Let's check it out. Or maybe you have seen it. Oh, I didn't know that about that certain scene or whatever. So looking forward to doing it. We're going to be doing the James Bond watch-along. So we will make note of that coming up here. Definitely make note of that. Why would China watch American Godzilla when Godzilla Minus was so much better? Probably because it's Japanese and they hate the Japanese. That's my only thought. High percentage of influent Influence goers are people going for a date, says Miguel. Well, there you go. There you go. you get. I guess you got to. Don't go to Barbie though. You don't want to go on a date to the Barbie movie. You might be left there at the theater. Real communists are no woke, Miguel says. They are bad people as wokies, but communistas hate woke stuff. Communists just generally hate people to begin with. They're anti-people. That would be Bear's thought on it. So anti-human, I suppose. They're trying to make a better man. That's kind of the whole thesis behind communism is making a better man. So if you think man is terrible, you're probably not liking people to begin with. So there you go. What about Marvels? I'm sure that was a smash hit in China. Deadpool will probably be #1 this year. I don't know about that, P-Money. They haven't had a good track record, like you said, with Marvels there. I don't know if they had a good track record there. Let's see. Miguel says, China want woke stuff in the U.S. Because woke stuff is a weapon to denigrate USA people and businesses. Well, you got some stuff that's coming out that isn't woke. There goes the light. Roadhouse. I don't think that was too woke for people. Oppenheimer wasn't woke. It was just kind of a self-indulgent film on Christopher Nolan's part there. No, I think Miguel, I think they just wanted to get the high production values. Bear was kind of interested. The #1 movie in China for like the longest time was, I think, Rambo 2. It might have been Rambo 3. So they love American films. I think the Chinese government just wanted to essentially steal the production values from the U.S. and make their own with their own sort of messages in there. And then once they did that, what's the point of having, movies from the U.S. there? They probably didn't want them there to begin with. They just kind of was like, well, this keeps the people happy. We'll keep them in there. But as soon as they came out with all the Chinese movies, they were able to push the American movies out. And by that time, the American movie companies were, so far into making movies for China and making them woke that they forgot about their domestic audience, and now their domestic audience just doesn't want to go to the theater anymore. So I think that's part of it. A bear watching Oppenheimer having sex in a movie was awkward for him. Now you know how awkward I felt as a kid seeing bears do it at the zoo. Why were you watching? Why were you watching, P-Money? Avert your eyes, sir. That's terrible. They're not voyeurs. I mean, it's like prison. It's not like they can go anywhere else. They're right there, P-Money. It's like, okay, well, if we're going to be stuck behind a cage, let's bump and grind. Let's bump and grind. There you go. Let's see. Oh, gosh. I need to figure out how to pronounce this. I apologize, sir. Maggie Carp. Maggie Carp says, they just need to make movies like they used to. I sure hope so. I hope they're getting back to some of that. That's why Bears I think that's why the popularity of Bears Watch Along was like, hey, we need to just go back to the original stuff and enjoy that. So I hope we're able to do a little bit of that for you, sir. Let's see. He says, or she, I apologize, without making it a certain way to push something. I mean, if it's good values, I don't mind that. If it's, generally good triumphing over evil, I don't mind that as pushing a message. That's, I would dare to say, a good message, sir and or madam. So I don't mind that. It's just that they've, #1, went international, which diluted the reason why a lot of people internationally wanted to go see American movies. They wanted to go see The Cowboy. They wanted to go see, John McClane. They wanted to go see, Rambo. They wanted to go see, your American comedies, that sort of stuff. Romantic comedies. The stuff that only, really, honestly, only American filmmakers can do. Once they got away from that and just started to do stuff where it was, you see this all the time in the big movies where, there's a line of dialogue and it just looks kind of odd on screen. They're just redubbing it for, the Chinese audience or, South American audience or this audience or that audience. It doesn't really matter what they say, just as long as it's a cool shot or something like that. They lost a lot of that great talent that they've built up over the decades. They've lost all of that pretty much. And now, because they went to all these markets and wanted to infiltrate those markets and at the same time went with all the, went from political correctness all the way into the crazy woke stuff. They've alienated the American audience and essentially really the international audience, even though they were catering towards them. So now they don't have any home to go to. Really, honestly, the movie going people in charge of stuff are New York or L.A., maybe Chicago, maybe. That's it. That's who they're shooting for. Go look. Let me go to it here. Let me see if I can find one here. I don't see it here. It didn't break it down here. Usually those are the big markets, and that's the ones that they concentrate on. And flyover country, Podunk, Illinois, they don't care. It could be a sold-out theater, like what was it? The Angel Studios with the Jim Caviezel movie. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the name of it. The one about the PDF files. Sound of Freedom. You can have people sold out theater after theater after theater, and they get no second look whatsoever. Sound of Freedom did much better than the Marvels, and that's all that they can talk about is the Marvels. It's like, well, the other movie did really well. So they've completely ignored that audience. That audience has been pushed aside, and they're never going to come back unless something dramatic changes. So yeah, that's pretty much those markets right there. So I don't mind so much. I don't mind so much if it's pushing a message that's kind of, I don't want to say wholesome, but all American, I guess. It doesn't have to be even Democrat or Republican, just kind of all American, kind of just good values sort of stuff. The good guy the hero has to struggle through the bad times to come out on the side of good and, save the day. That sort of deal. Very simple stuff that we used to be able to do in our sleep. Now it's gone also here and also around the world. China's making their own movies and India as well, all that sort of stuff. So our hope is stuff like what you see right here. That would be the Art Thibert, some of his stuff, some of the other great IPs that are out in Comicsgate, all that fun stuff. So there you go. Let's see. Miguel says high percentage of Chinese make action movies are like Indian ones, bad. I don't doubt that they're bad, but I bet you their production levels are pretty well up there with the Americans. I bet you they are. Here in a cable TV, they put some, and oh my God, the Chinese Rambo. Holy moly. Oh, by the way, let me get to this real quick before we have to head out. Did you know, people, they're going to be remaking, not remaking. They're going to be doing another Matrix movie. Oh boy, because the last one did so well. Once again, creatively bankrupt. Let's just do another sequel of another sequel of another sequel. People will go see that because they remember The Thing. It's like, So yeah, the guy that wrote The Martian is going to do another Matrix movie. So, yay, I guess. I don't know, people. There's really only been one good Matrix movie. The rest of them been kind of I haven't even seen the last one, so I couldn't tell you there. But there you go, people. They're making another Matrix movie. So I hope you people enjoy that. Barely got through Matrix 3 and 4, says P-Money. I don't even remember much about 3. I remember Neo went blind. That's about it. And then he got like absorbed into the machine and the machine spit him back out. And then they were like, yeah, but you know, humans and machines need to live together. Yay! Because they had to like recast. What was the lady? Like the one lady in the... Was she in the first movie? I forget. I remember she was in the second movie. Then they had recast her. It's like the lady died or something. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, no, I'm just a different part of the Matrix. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, fine. Oracle. Yeah, the Oracle lady. Yeah. So I don't even remember. I remember the second one where they had like the big robots. They were blasting out. That was kind of interesting. That was fun. Jada Pinkett Smith just like completely tanked the rest of the movie. They had Cornel West in there for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. Yeah, the first Matrix movie was by the way, we were talking about going to see movies in the theater. Bear remembers to go see the original Matrix movie in the theater. It was packed. It was packed. Bear, let's see. I don't think I got there late. It was just every theater was packed. So I just went in. It was like 30 minutes into the movie, which is kind of odd. Never got the build up to it. He'd already went into the Matrix, I think. They were already doing stuff in the Matrix, and watched it, and then went back to the next showing and went back and watched from the beginning there. What an enjoyable experience watching The Matrix in a crowded theater. First time anybody had seen that movie. Amazing experience out there. That's one of those things that going to the movies is, it makes it something special rather than sitting at your home watching the DVD. Matrix on DVD is fine and everything. You just are never going to get that same experience of, everybody seeing bullet time for the very first time. It's like, holy cow. I imagine that's what people went to go see the original Star Wars movies. I guess you can kind of compare Matrix and Star Wars there. Great first movie. The other ones, I'm sure Bear's going to get a lot of heat for that. But the other ones, not so much. So anyways, just wanted to make mention of that for you good people out here. So once again, if you weren't here, if you're coming in late, we did a box open. I'm trying to find it here. Gosh darn it. Did the box open here for Black and White. Black and White. Go check that out. If you do want to go check that out, there you go. The campaign's still open. Go check that out on Indiegogo. Link is down there in the description if you want to go check that out for all your fun and enjoyment, people. Yes, indeed. But want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you. Thumbs up. Claws up. Claws up. Thank you, everybody out there for watching along with Bear. Trying to struggle to get this box open here. Lights going out. Ran out of hard disk space, all that other good stuff. We'll see how that works out. We shall see. All right, people. Want to thank everybody out there, including P-Money. Pardon me once again, sir. Magacarp. Miguel as well. Amy and Melissa, I would assume out there. Am I forgetting anybody? Steven, always helping out Bear. Always helping out Bear. And all of our Russian bots and lurkers out there. Each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this show. We do this every Wednesday and Saturday. So come on back Saturday. We'll do it again here, people. But you know what? All this talk has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr. Grr. Hey, Melissa. Hello. Goodbye. Thanks, everybody.